Berkeley, California is removing words that imply a gender preference from the city's codes and replacing them with gender-neutral terms. There will be no chairman, no manpower, no policeman or policewoman. The ordinance will also replace instances of gendered pronouns such as he and she with they. The bill's author says women and non-binary individuals are entitled to accurate representation.
How do you describe a suspect running from a crime?
They.
No, I'm asking. How do you, if somebody committed a crime and they did it at Berkeley, how would you describe them?
Yeah, if you don't know what gender they identify with, how are you going to be able to describe them to the police?
Now all of a sudden, listen, I get it. I get that people don't want to be insulted, but there are practical reasons why we need descriptive terms.
Right.
There are practical reasons why we need
Are they talking about titles, though? Are they talking about titles or just anybody?
Yeah, and just in general, and all of the titles, the language, like I guess in their contracts and their codes,
If
all
you
of
get a
that will be
passport and you're
they.
traveling internationally, right?
Yeah.
Right? You have to be described as something. They
Right.
need to know your color. They need to know your age. They need to know your gender. They need to know your race. How do you travel abroad with non-binary, with a non-binary passport? It can't happen. What you're doing is creating a world where that is not true or real for your comfort.
Right.
But you can't. If you are running from the police, if you go to get a loan, right? They're gonna need to know what you are.
Right.
If there's a certain point you're gonna have to go to a doctor. Now, if you are I don't know if you go to a gynecologist or a urologist, but something you're gonna need to make some kind of decision.
Well, you do know in some states, your birth certificate, the parents are now allowed to wait and not put a gender on there until you decide what you want to be.
But that's what you're bending a space-time continuum. That's crazy.
Pretty much.
Outside of biology, but the things that we define as masculine and feminine, they're all societal based. Like, dresses, short hair, long hair. There's no actual scientific basis that makes you a man or a woman.
Yeah, it's one. You could squirt a baby out. You can have a baby.
That's biology. That's what I'm saying. Is like that having long hair because you have a desire to have long hair. That doesn't make you a woman.
Right.
True.
But here's the thing. You're so
saying.
uncomfortable with hearing the words that are true that you have to change them.
In the titles, though,
Yeah, you gotta. I don't want to hear anything that
No
I don't
chairman.
like.
right.
No chairman of the board.
That's weird. So now we
Chairperson
can't be
or-
actors or actresses. We just got
Well, I
to be.
think they changed that a little while
changed a
ago.
while
Comedians.
ago.
But I actually get that. I get the chairman and chairperson. I get that because that just makes that slot just available. It's so been dominated by males that they only call it. I get you could be a policewoman. I get that you can be a congresswoman. I get that you can be, I get all those things.
Congressperson, not even woman.
Yeah, I get that.
Well, I don't think there's anything wrong with congressperson, a congresswoman, or congressman. I don't care. But the fact that you're not going to be anything.
Right.
That you get to decide you didn't get to decide you didn't get to decide to be here. You didn't decide when you were born, and you didn't get to decide what you were born.
I think the only thing you could have a decision on is if your baby was born intersex, because you don't know. The only.
But Jamie Lee Curtis ain't everybody's baby.
But some people like that runner,
Man.
Yeah, she was born.
And she was great in True Lies, which should be the name of this bill.
So new research says happy people seek out strangers while sad people seek out friends. Social
Are these
psychologists.
strangers hookers? I'm asking.
That's a stranger.
They say social psychologists say quality time with loved ones acts like a form of comfort and a social boost. People tended to report better moods after these intimate interactions. Happy people, on the other hand, actually look for less obviously pleasant situations that might promise long-term payoff when they feel good.
No. I know that when I'm in a bad mood, I want to see people I love.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I could see, and when I'm not, I like to see people that I pay. That would be great, too.
Same thing.
But that makes sense, though, because if you're sad, you want to spend time with someone who
Or
knows
money.
you or that you
It's
feel
weird
comfortable
growing up in entertainment. Like, when the sadder I get, I get sad when I'm not in front of a lot of people talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
the
you on
exact
TV
opposite.
One. You
Oh, Jesus.
A Colombian man was arrested after authorities caught him with $34,000 worth of cocaine taped to his head and hid under his wig.
That's right.
Dubbed Operation Toupee, officers reportedly found a perfectly sealed package taped to his head because the hairpiece was disproportionately sized. Police in Colombia say other bizarre drug smuggling hideaways have included a woman's breast implants, a hollowed out pineapple, and a wheelchair cushion.
I can see your lace front's making me high.
Has he never watched Narcos?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, people do it all the time. I guess.
Pineapple and a lace cushion. What was I?
They've hidden drugs
Come
in
on.
a lot of things.